Coach Watson, you have said that you and Charlie Strong have the same mission when it comes to football and coaching. What is that?
Well, first off, it's about, the kids. The awesome experience I've had with Charlie the last couple of years. We've known each other for about 33 years, so he's the same guy I knew 33 years ago. And that's a compliment to him because he's had a lot of success both as an assistant coach and as a head coach, and he hasn't changed.
Louisville and Texas are different places, but football is football. What will carry over from the program there?
I think that's real simple. The discipline, the competitiveness. We really kind of hung it on a couple different phrases around Louisville, and one was earn it. Everything you get in life has to be earned, lesson learned. And then secondly, stay humble and stay hungry. Because if you stay humble, you'll be able to stay hungry. If you stay hungry, you'll be able to continue to grow, which is this is how we really, as Charlie would say, it's how we ride.
And your ability to develop quarterbacks has been well documented, of course, as of late with Teddy Bridgewater. In your mind, what are the keys to the development process of a quarterback when you first take one on?
Well, number one, everyone asks what it takes to be a great quarterback, and really it takes a work ethic. You have to have want to, and understand what that is going to entitle, and that means it's going to take a lot of hours spent outside a structure of practice, outside the structure of meetings. You're going to have to spend more time than any other position because you're really an assistant coach on the field. There's so many aspects of the game of football today in college football because it's become like pro football. The game is in the quarterback's hands. The offensive systems are built around the quarterback, and they have the chalk to make the defensive coordinator wrong. So that requires them, if they're going to be an elite quarterback, it requires them to be a student of the game. So that would be the number one thing, a work ethic, and the humility's got to go along with that. That phrase I used earlier is a phrase actually my dad raised me on, and it hasn't failed me with quarterbacks because if they're humble and they're hungry, we'll make it. We'll make it, and that's how all the kids that played for me have made it. Teddy was an example that he's the poster child of that.
Strong offensive minds on this staff. What are these meetings like right now in the offensive team room as you all try to figure out how to merge your philosophies?
Well, it's been fun. Number one, we've got, like you said, we have a lot of unique abilities in that room, a lot of diverse backgrounds. And the number one thing that makes it work, there's no I guy, there's no ego, there's no it has to be this way. It's more, we know this works. Now, how can we make it work most efficiently for our team? It's been a challenge for us to bring these things together, and then we're excited to see what comes out of it because we believe with all the minds and different ways of doing it, we're coring it down to what's best for our kids as we get to know our guys. And I think it'll be very unique when it's all said and done because it'll be streamlined, it'll be fast, it'll be simple, it'll be a fast trigger for them so that they can play with their talent, which is what you want them to do, obviously, because we have very talented players, and you want them to be able to play with their talent.
So once you get this team on the field in spring, how do you explain your priorities as you install a new offense?
Well, we'll start off really priority one for us is, getting to know our players, and making sure that we have them at the right positions. Making sure, for example, at the receiver position, we have inside and outside lane receivers, and we're using those kids to their best abilities. Our running backs, normal down backs, situational backs, so getting to know the kids and then utilizing their skill set, targeting them. So that's number one. And then along with that, 1A, that 1B, then plugging in what we do. And then tweaking our system to our skill set. That's what great coaches do. They take their talent and then they plug in a system that will allow them to realize it and win games.
As you have made an effort to get to know these players, what's been the most common question they have asked you in an effort to get to know you?
All kinds of things. Number one, is Coach Moore really like that? So he is, he's made a very favorable impression on the guys. And then the guys ask about Coach Strong. Is he really that real? Yeah, he is. That's just who he is. That's the way he's been every day of his life. He's that way. And then, they're always intrigued too about, how we're building our offense and what we're doing our offensive kids. So, they've been awesome, very eager to get started and go to work. I think with change, sometimes it's hard, but then sometimes, there's good to come out of it too, a new beginning for them.